be a 4-minute quarter. Let me give you a quick rundown of the scores. Let's see, Landon Turnbull making, he made 13 points. Mason Slattery, number 12, made 3 points. Jacob Miller, 10, made 2. I'll give you actually a quick rundown of the match at the end game because I realized I might score more. So we got 40 seconds until overtime starts.
Ayersville has 14 turnovers. Hicksville only has 4.
Okay.
Ayersville 39 rebounds. Hicksville 20.
Just been told that Ayersville had 39 rebounds and Hicksville only had 20.
4 turnovers
and
14.
While Ayersville Pilots had 14 turnovers, while the Hicksville only had 4. So I guess you say the Ayersville Pilots have been more aggressive by getting more rebounds and turnovers, but the Aces have quickly closed the gap in the third and fourth quarter coming out of the locker room after halftime. It's going to be tipping off for the Aces is going to be number 5, Jackson Bergman. Tipping off for the Pilots is going to be number 1, Ryan Clark. Both teams have committed 16 fouls. Let's get ready for some basketball. Aces are going to control the tip. Miller with the ball for the Aces to Bergman. Bergman to Tunis. Tunis to Myers. Myers bounce pass to Tunis. Tunis to Turnbull. Turnbull to Miller. Miller spin move. Miller for 2. It's going to be no good, although he is going to be fouled. Ayersville foul is going to be on number 10, Braden Amaraso. His second, team 7th, at the line shooting 1 in bonus is going to be number 10, Jacob Miller. After he's going to get 2 shots. His first one's going to be no good. He'll get 1 more. His second one will be off the backboard, no good. Ryan Clark will control the rebound for the Pilots and pass it to Trevino. Trevino's going to be guarded by Miller. Trevino with the ball for the Pilots. Number 22, Landon Turnbull is going to get the ball for the Aces. Landon Turnbull for 2. It's going to be no good, but number 33, that's going to be Kellen Brown's going to get the ball for the Pilots and pass it to Trevino. Trevino is going to be guarded by Bergman. He's going to pass to McGuire. McGuire back to Trevino. Be guarded by Tunis. Number 22, Landon Turnbull is going to get the rebound for the Aces. He's going to have the ball. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this overtime. Going to slow it down. Turnbull bounce pass to Myers. Myers will be guarded by Trevino. Myers to Miller. Miller to Tunis. Tunis back out to Miller. Miller to Turnbull. Turnbull for a layup for 2. It's going to be good. Landon Turnbull with a layup for 2. And he's going to be injured. When he made the shot, he landed on the floor. Looks like he landed the wrong way. It's going to make the game 42-40. Aces in the lead. Coach here talking to Landon Turnbull. He's going to sit down and have Doc Haggerty check him out. Coming in for the Mason Slider will be replacing Landon Turnbull until he's able to come back in. 42-40, Aces in the lead with 1 minute and 57 seconds left in this overtime. Pilots ball. McGuire with the ball for the Pilots. Landon Turnbull looking like he's about to check back in for the Aces. Number 10, that's going to be Bryan Amaraso, was attempting to pass it to another Pilots player. There was no one there. Landon Turnbull checking in for Mason Slattery for the Aces. It's going to be Aces ball. It's going to be Travian Tunis inbounding it to Josh Myers with 1 minute and 35 seconds left in this overtime. Aces have quickly turned around this game as soon as they came out of the halftime. Closed the gap and gained the lead. It's going to be Miller with the ball for the Aces, the Turnbull. Turnbull to Bergman. Bergman to Tunis. Tunis to Miller. Miller to Turnbull. Turnbull for two. It's going to be good. Landon Turnbull with a layup for two, making game 44-40. Aces in the lead. It's going to be timeout Ayersville. It's going to be timeout Ayersville. 44-40, Aces in the lead. It's going to be a full timeout. While we got time here, I'd like to say a big thank you to our Hicksville basketball underwriters. The Two Bandits restaurant in downtown Hicksville. The Two Bandits, a great place to stop before and after the game. A fantastic menu, beverages, including a great selection of fine, locally brewed craft beers, and great atmosphere for the whole family. They invite you to stop by the Two Bandits restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. We also like to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Boosters, proud to support Aces Athletics for every sport and in every way. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters are proud to be a part of the Aces tournament basketball coverage on HIX-TV and hope you're joining them in saying, "Go Aces," the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. 44-40, as I said, Aces are in the lead. Aces quickly close the gap. Aces are in the bonus because the Ayersville Pilots have committed 17 fouls. No players really in foul trouble except for number 1, Ryan Clark, have committed 4 personal fouls. If he gets one more, he'll foul out for the rest of the game. Coming in, Aces are going to come back in with Miller, number 10, Jacob Miller, number 1, Travian Tunis, number 22, Landon Turnbull, number 2, Josh Myers, and number 5, Jackson Bergman. Pilots will be coming in with number 3, Ike Iden, number 0, Jacob Trevino, number 33, Kellen Brown, number 10, Bryan Amaraso, and it looks to be number 1, Ryan Clark. It's going to be Pilots ball. There is going to be a foul. Foul's going to be on number 1 for the Aces, Travian Tunis. His third, team 7th. At the line, shooting 1 in bonus is going to be Jacob Trevino. His first one's going to be in and out, no good. He'll get one more. 51 seconds left in this overtime. His second one will be good. Number 1, Travian Tunis inbounds the ball to Myers for the Aces. Back to Tunis. Tunis double team, bounce pass to Myers. Myers to Miller. Miller to Tunis. There's going to be a whistle. Ayersville fouls me on number 3, Ike Iden, his 4th. Number 1, Travian Tunis will be shooting 1 and 1 for the Aces. 44-41. Aces in the lead, 41 seconds left in this overtime. His shot's going to be no good. Jacob Miller's going to control the rebound for the Aces. Aces are going to call timeout before Jacob Miller's already stepped out of bounds. 38.8 seconds left in this overtime. 44-41, Aces in the lead. It's going to be a full timeout. While we got time here, I'd like to say a big thank you to one of our basketball broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt Family Automotive Dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new or pre-owned, whether it be a car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by and check out the great selections on the lots at the Jim Schmidt dealerships, or check out the complete dealer inventory online at jimschmidtauto.com. We're proud to have their continued support for our Aces sports broadcast. The Jim Schmidt family automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. And we'd like to thank you for tuning in for, I guess this is a Wednesday night Division IV boys basketball sectional semifinals. The winner of this game, as I said, will be taking on the winner of Fayette and North Central. That will be on Friday, February 28th at 8 o'clock. It's the Aces ball. Number 1, Travian Tunis will be inbounding the ball for the Aces. 38.8 seconds left in overtime. He inbounds it to Landon Turnbull. There's going to be a whistle in the... They're discussing whether or not Hicks will be getting a foul, but Hicksville saying they called timeout. So they're going to say that Hicksville did call the timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Well, we got time here. I'd like to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Boosters for being our basketball broadcast underwriter. Proud to support Hicksville Athletics for every sport and in every way. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters are proud to be a part of our Aces tournament basketball coverage on HIX-TV and help you join them in saying go Aces, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. Both teams are going to break huddle. It's going to be Aces ball with 31.7 seconds left in the overtime. Number 1, Travian Tunis will be inbounding the ball for the Aces. Inbounds it to number 10, Jacob Miller. Full court pressure by the Pilots. And there's going to be a foul. Foul's going to be on Ayersville. It's going to be on number 10, Braden Amaraso, his third. Be a push at the line shooting. At the line shooting 1 and 1 is going to be number 10, Jacob Miller. His first one will be no good. Trevino gets the rebound for the Pilots. 25 seconds left in the overtime. Number 3, Ike Eiding gets a three-pointer for 3, tying the game. We might actually go into double overtime at this point. 19.3 seconds left in overtime. Gets the ball and makes a long three-pointer. Makes it, making the game 44-44. Tying the game back up. This might actually be the first game in a long, first game in a long time that's gone into double overtime. I know this is our first overtime game of the season. Ayersville is going to call timeout right after that play. It's going to be a full timeout. While we got time here, I'd like to say a big thank you to one of our other basketball underwriters, the Two Bandits Restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. The Two Bandits, great place to stop before and after the game. A fantastic menu, beverages, including a great selection of fine locally brewed craft beers, and a great atmosphere for the whole family. They invite you to stop by the Two Bandits Restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. I'd like to thank you for tuning in for some boys Division IV boys basketball semifinal sectionals tournament on HIX-TV. Both teams are going to break huddle. It's going to be Aces ball. 19.3 seconds. We might go into double overtime, although the Aces could make a shot in 19 seconds, or the Ayersville Pilots could steal it and make a shot. Travian Tunis inbounds ball to Landon Turnbull. Hands it off to Josh Myers, number 2. Myers to Miller. Miller to Tunis. Tunis to Bergman. Bergman to layup for 2. It's going to be no good. Pilots with the ball. Number 10 along 3. It's going to be in and out. No good. That was so close. He threw the ball from about along 3. It nearly went in. It went in and came right back out. All the Aces fans catching their breath, nearly had a heart attack there. We're going to be going into double overtime. This is the first time I ever went into double overtime, so a little bit of a fun game here. This is one of those games that could go into 3 or 4 overtimes. We're hoping not, but you never know. This game's been a real knock 'em sock 'em kind of game. Each team stealing the ball away from each other, stopping each other from shooting. As I stated before, though, the Ayersville Pilots have gotten a lot more turnover and rebounds than the Aces. No players really in foul trouble except for Ryan Clark, number 1 for the Pilots, has 4 personal fouls, and Ike Iden, number 3, has 4 personal fouls. They both get 1 more. They will both foul out for the game. Aces have committed 17 fouls, while the Ayersville Pilots have committed 19 fouls. No Aces really in foul trouble. Travian Tunis has 3 personal fouls, number 1, and number 10, Jacob Miller, also has 3 personal fouls. Aces really closing this gap. Every time they score, the Ayersville Pilots score. Every time they score, they keep closing the gap on each other, making sure neither team can get ahead of each other. Get ready for double overtime. Number 5, Jackson Bergman will be tipping off for the Aces. Number 1, Ryan Clark will be tipping off for the Ayersville Pilots. Let's get ready for some basketball. Bergman's going to jump up a little too early before the referee could throw up the ball. Aces are going to control the tip. Number 1, Travian Tunis with the ball for the Aces. Bergman jumped too quickly for the referee to throw it up, hit the referee in the face, although no whistle was blown. Tunis with the ball for the Aces, the turnbull. Turnbull for 2. It's going to be no good. Aces are going to get the ball back. Bergman's going to have the ball for the Aces to Tunis, and there's going to be a whistle. It's going to say he traveled. It's going to be number 3, Ike Iden, inbounding the ball for the Pilots. He's going to inbound it to number 0, Jacob Trevino. He's going to be guarded by number 10, Jacob Miller. Number 33 that's going to be Kellen Brown getting a field goal for 2, making it 44-46, Pilots in the lead. Bergman with the ball for the Aces. Bergman with a layup for 2, it's going to be good. Number 5, Jackson Bergman with a layup for 2, making it 46-46 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this second double overtime. Trevino with the ball for the Pilots, guarded by Miller, guarded by Tunis now. Ike Iden, long 3. It's going to be no good. Jackson Bergman's going to get the rebound for the Aces. Passes it to Travian Tunis. Travian Tunis to Turnbull. Turnbull for 2. It's going to be off the backboard. No good. Jackson Bergman's going to get the rebound and put back. It's going to be no good. Number 1, Ryan Clark's going to get the rebound for the Pilots and pass it to Trevino. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in this double overtime. Pilots ball. Aces are going, all players are trying to get the rebound. I didn't see who got it. It sounds like it's Aces ball. Yep, it's going to be Aces ball. It's going to be number 1, Travian Tunis, inbounding the ball for the Aces. He inbounds it to number 22, Landon Turnbull. Myers to Miller. Miller looking for some help. Pass, and it's going to be rolled it back to the Hicksville side of the court. Got it to Bergman. Bergman passed to Miller. Miller to Tunis. Tunis to Turnbull. Aces are going to slow things down. Turnbull. Turnbull for two. It's going to be good. Number 22, Landon Turnbull with the field goal for two, making game 48-46. Aces in the lead with 1 minute and 20 seconds in this double overtime. Ayersville are going to call another one of their timeouts. It's going to be, I'll let you know here, it's going to be a full timeout. While we got time here, I'd like to say a big thank you to our Hicksville basketball broadcast underwriters, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters, proud to support Aces Athletics for every sport and in every way. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters are proud to be a part of the Aces tournament basketball coverage on HIX-TV, and hope you'll join them in saying "Go Aces!" The Hicksville Athletic Boosters. Also like to say a big thank you to one of our other basketball broadcast underwriters, Two Bandits Restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Two Bandits, great place to stop before and after the game. A fantastic menu, beverages including a great selection of fine, locally brewed craft beers, and a great atmosphere for the whole family. They invite you to stop by Two Bandits Restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. The North Central and Fayette players both watching the game, waiting for their turn to play the game, because the winner of this game will face either the winner of the Fayette or North Central game. It's going to be Pilots ball. Number 3, Ike Iden, will be inbounding the ball for the Ayersville Pilots with 1 minute and 19 seconds left in this double overtime. Inbounds it to number 0, Jacob Trevino. He's going to be guarded by Miller. Number 0, Trevino for a long three. It's going to be good. Jacob Trevino with a three-pointer for three, making a 48-49. Pilots in the lead. Landon Turnbull with the ball for the Aces with 1 minute left in this double overtime. Landon Turnbull to Travian Tunis. Tunis to Myers. Myers to Tunis. Tunis to Turnbull. Turnbull to Miller. Miller to Myers. Myers to Turnbull. Turnbull for three. It's going to be no good. Number 33, Kellen Brown's going to get the ball for the Pilots. And there's going to be a whistle. Foul's going to be on number 5, Jackson Bergman. His second, team's 8th. At the line, shooting 1 in bonus is going to be number 3, Ike Iden. It's going to come down to these free throws now, because there being 33 seconds left in the double overtime. His first one's going to be good. He'll get one more. It's going to come down probably to this last free throw here. Who's going to win the game, unless the Aces can get either a field goal or a three-pointer, which, I mean, can happen. I mean, they did that right before. Aces are going to call one of their timeouts. It's going to be a full timeout. While we got time here, I'd like to say a big thank you to our Hicksville basketball underwriter, the Jim Schmidt family automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new or pre-owned, whether it be a car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by and check out the great selections on the lots at the Jim Schmidt dealerships, or check out the complete dealer inventory online at jimschmidtauto.com. We're proud to have their continued support for our Aces sports broadcast. The Jim Schmidt family automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. We'd like to thank you for tuning in for some boys basketball night, basketball action here on a Wednesday, really snowy Wednesday night, I should say. A lot of snow and all that coming down. Bryan and I, if Hicksville Aces do win this game, Bryan and I should be able to come back and film the game on Friday. Going to be, Ike Iden will be getting his second free throw since he made the first one. I think I gave the wrong person that free throw. His second one's good. Travian Tunis with the ball for the Aces to Myers. Myers, Tunis to Turnbull. Turnbull to Tunis. Tunis for a long three. It's going to be off the rim, no good. There's going to be a foul. Sounds like that's going to be it for Ryan Clark. No, it's going to be Ike Iden. And that's going to be it for number 3, Ike Iden. It's going to be his 5th. He's going to foul out. Number 5, Jackson Bergman's going to get the shoot double bonus. In for Ike Iden's going to be number 15, Weston McGuire, number 15. Jackson Bergman will get to shoot 2 free throws. It's going to really come down to these free throws here. Judges, referees discussing. .20 seconds left in this double overtime. Aces down by 3. First one's good. Making game 49-51. Pilots in the lead. Aces need to make this free throw and get the rebound and then make another shot. His second one's going to be good. It's going to be Pilots ball. Number 15, McGuire's going to be inbounding the ball for the Pilots. Full court pressure by the Aces. They need to get the ball and shoot it to be able to win. And make the shot to be able to win. Or they need to foul so they can get another point. And it sounds like Jackson Bergman's going to get a foul. Fouls number 10, Jacob Miller, his 4th. Number 10, Jacob Trevino will get to shoot 2 free throws. Or 1 in bonus, I'm sorry. As I said, it's going to come down to these free throws. 15.3 seconds left in this double overtime. First one's going to be good. He'll get one more. Aces are going to call their final timeout of this double overtime. Probably going to discuss what to do after Trevino makes that other shot. If he makes it, the Aces will have to score a 3-pointer to tie, or they can try and foul twice and get 4 shots. Either way, the Hicksville Aces have to at least make 3 points if Trevino makes it. If not, they'll have to get a field goal for 2 to be able to tie. It's going to be a full timeout. While we got time here, I'd like to say a big thank you to one of our Hicksville broadcast underwriters, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters, proud to support Aces athletics for every sport and in every way. Yes, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters are proud to be a part of the Aces tournament basketball coverage on HIX-TV, and hope you'll join them in saying, "Go Aces!" The Hicksville Athletic Boosters. Both teams are going to break huddle. Trevino will get his last shot. In for the Aces, number 5, Jackson Bergman. Number 22, Landon Turnbull. Number 1, Travian Tuis. Number 10, Jacob Miller. Number 2, Josh Myers. Let's get ready. Trevino, his second shot's going to be good. Aces need to move. Travian Tuis, Josh Myers. Myers back to Tunis. Tunis to Landon Turnbull. Turnbull needs to make a 3-pointer to Bergman. Bergman for 3. It's going to be good. Jackson Bergman with a 3-pointer for 3, tying the game once again. 3.3 seconds left in the half, in the overtime. This is one of those games that need to be in the books because we might be going to 3rd overtime, which I don't know how many years it's been since that's happened in the Aces record. Both teams, even though Hicksville is 3rd seeding and Ayersville is 10th, they're both playing like they're both equally matched, which I have to say they are because both teams have both similar, height players, so they're both about equally matched. So every time one team would score, the other one would make sure that the other one's not going to get too far ahead. But legendary shots by Jackson Bergman, always getting the 3-pointers they need to tie up the game. It's going to be Ayersville's going to call their final timeout. It's going to leave no teams left to be able to stop the clock the rest of this overtime. It's going to be Ayersville ball. They're going to have 3.3 seconds. They're not going to be able to roll it because of how much pressure the Aces are putting on. Full court pressure by the Aces. Number 15, Weston McGuire is going to be inbounding it for the Pilots. He's going to be guarded by number 5, Jackson Bergman for the Aces. Let's get ready for some basketball. Let's get pass it to Clark. It's going to be no good, and we're going to go into third overtime. Brian Williams giving me that look. It's like, man, I didn't really want that to go into third overtime, but it is. Mark that 3 overtimes now. This is going to be one of those games I'll have to tell Bill Murphy about when we get back, how we had to go to a 3 overtime game. What? The Hicksville Aces record is 4 overtimes in one single match. I don't want to jinx it, but they might actually beat that record today. You never know, I might get 5 overtimes. Cameraman's here giving me the look. It's like, don't you jinx it. Well, I just did. As much as I want them to beat that record, although that'll be a long time to be sitting here, but you never know. The clock might go fast, as it has been. The Fayette boys and North Central boys are looking at the Hicksville Aces like, when are we going to get to play? They've been standing there since actually the halfway through the third quarter waiting to get on the court. Let's get ready for the third overtime. As usual, for tipping off for the Ayersville Pilots, it's going to be number 1, Ryan Clark, and Jackson Bergman, number 5 for the Aces. Let's get ready for some more basketball. Pilots are going to control the tip-off. It's going to be Trevino with the ball for the Pilots. He's going to be guarded by Miller. Trevino with the ball for the Pilots, going to be guarded by Myers. He's going to lose the ball. There's going to be players dying for it. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Ace's ball. Hicksville Aces fans are saying that they traveled. Number 1, Traven Two is going to be inbounding the ball for the Aces. He's going to inbound it to Josh Myers. 3.5 minutes left in this overtime. Myers to Bergman. Bergman nearly has it taken away. Bergman to Tunis. Tunis to Turnbull. Turnbull to Myers. Myers bounce pass to Turnbull. Turnbull to Tunis. Tunis looking things over, slowing it down, trying to run down the clock. Tunis to Turnbull. Turnbull bounce pass to Myers. To Tunis. Tunis bounce pass to Turnbull. Turnbull bounce pass to Myers. Myers to Bergman. Bergman bounce pass to Miller. Miller to Myers. Myers to Tunis. Tunis to Turnbull. Trevino trying to steal the ball away from the Aces. Turnbull bounce pass to Tunis. Tunis to Miller. Miller bounce pass to Turnbull. Turnbull for 2. It's going to be in and out, no good. Number 1, Ryan Clark's going to get the rebound for the Pilots. He's going to pass it to Trevino with 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this triple overtime. Pilots ball. Aces are going to get the ball. Number 22, Landon Turnbull with the ball for the Aces. Bounce pass to Myers. Myers guarded by Amaraso to Miller. Miller to Turnbull. Aces are going to slow it back down, run down the clock. Turnbull to Miller. Miller to Tunis. Tunis back out to Miller. Miller to Myers. Myers to Turnbull. Turnbull going to slow it back down. Running down the game clock, probably just for the final shot. Tunis with the ball for the Aces to Turnbull. Turnbull's going to be guarded by Amaraso and Trevino. .38 seconds left. Turnbull to Myers. Myers to Tunis. Tunis to Turnbull. This plan that the Aces are going to do, saving it for the final shot, can either work or can backfire because it could also work with the Pilots. Turnbull to Miller. Miller to Tunis. Tunis to Turnbull. Turnbull 9 seconds. Turnbull for a long two. It's in and out, no good. 2 seconds, one. 1.4 seconds, there's gonna be a whistle. Ayersville's gonna call a timeout. 1.4 seconds. As I stated, that plan could have backfired, and that's the worst case scenario for the Aces. They took down the clock so much that they were expecting to make that final shot, although they didn't, so that gives the Ayersville Pilots the chance to use that plan and get that final shot themselves, which would give the Aces no time to make a shot back, in which that's the case here. One thing I'm hearing people say is that the Aces should not have done that. They should have, if they thought they could have made that shot, they should have done it, but if they knew they probably could or couldn't, they should have not took the risk. We might actually go in the fourth overtime, as much as our cameraman doesn't want that. It would be breaking the Hicksville record, though. Well, if they go in the fifth, I should say. It's going to be Ayersville Pilots ball with 1.4 seconds left in this overtime. Number 15, Weston McGuire's inbounding it, guarded by Jackson Bergman, number 5, in front of the judges' table. And let's go. Number 1, it's going to be no good, and the buzzer's going to ring, and we're going to go into fourth overtime. 53-53, fourth overtime. What is that? That is either the Fayette or North Central boys assigned. We're just going to sit down because it looks like it's going to be a little bit longer before we get to play. As I say, they've been sitting there since halfway through the third quarter waiting for their turn to play, and the Hicksville Aces and the Ayersville Pilots like, we're not done yet. Well, we got time here. I'd like to say a big thank you to one of our Hicksville basketball underwriters, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. Proud to support Aces Athletics for every sport and in every way. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters are proud to be a part of the Aces tournament basketball coverage on HIX-TV, and hope you'll join them in saying go Aces. We also like to say a big thank you to the Two Bandits Restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. The Two Bandits, a great place to stop before and after the game. A fantastic menu of beverages, including a great selection of fine locally brewed craft beers and a great atmosphere for the whole family. They invite you to stop by Two Bandits Restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. I'd like to thank you for tuning in for some boys basketball night action here on a snowy Wednesday night. Okay, let's see here. Tipping off for the Aces, going to be number 5, Jackson Bergman. And surprisingly for the Ayersville Pilots, it's going to be actually number 33, Kellen Brown. Pilots are going to control the tip. And it's going to be Amaraso passes it to Trevino. McGuire's nearly going to have it stolen away by Myers. He gets it back. A layup by number 33, Cullen Brown. Another field goal for 2, making the game 53-55. Pilots in the lead with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in this fourth overtime. Josh Myers with the ball for the Aces. The Landon Turnbull. Turnbull back to Myers. Myers to Tunis. Tunis to Myers. Myers bounce pass to Turnbull. Turnbull's going to slow things down. Turnbull to Myers. Myers back to Turnbull. Turnbull back to Myers. Myers to Tunis. Tunis to Bergman. Bergman for 3. It's going to be off the rim, no good. And number 10, Braden Amaraso is going to get the rebound for the Pilots. He's going to pass it to Jacob Trevino, number 0. He's going to be guarded by Miller. It's going to be Pilots with the ball. Number 33, Cullen Brown, gets another field goal for 2, making the game 53-57. Putting the Pilots back in the lead. The Aces need to score if they want to close this gap and might be able to go back into a 5th overtime or tie the game or win the game. Tunis with the ball. Tunis for a long 3. It's going to be in and out, no good. That's going to be Brown, controls the rebound for the Pilots. Pass it to Trevino. 1 minute and 56 seconds. They're going to slow it down. He's going to be guarded by Jacob Miller. Hicksville fouls me on Josh Myers, his 3rd. Pilots have gained back their original lead that they had on the Aces. The Aces need to score a couple 3-pointers or some field goals to be able to, if they want to get back into this game. When we got time here, I'd like to say a big thank you to one of our Hicksville broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle brand new or pre-owned, whether it be a car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by and check out the great selections on the lots at the Jim Schmidt dealerships, or check out the complete dealer inventory online at jimschmidtauto.com. We're proud to have their continued support for our Aces Sports broadcast. The Jim Schmidt family automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. The Aces are going to be breaking huddle. No players only in foul trouble except for Ryan Clark, number 1. The Ayersville Pilots with 4 personal fouls. And Jacob Miller, number 10 for the Aces, have 4 personal fouls. Number 10, Braden Amaraso will get his second free throw. It's going to come down to these free throws, as I said earlier. His second one's good. That's going to put the Pilots up by 6. Tunis to Myers for the Aces. Myers to Turnbull. Turnbull to Bergman. Bergman spin move. Pass was intended for Turnbull. It's going to get stolen away by Trevino. Trevino bounce pass to number 10. Ayersville with the ball. It's going to be a whistle. Hicksville fouls me on Josh Myers, number 2, his 4th. 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the 4th overtime. That actually, I wouldn't say the game's not over yet, but if they can make these free throws, it might. Number 15, Weston McGuire is going to get his free throws. His first one's going to be no good. He'll get one more. Now, Josh Myers also be another ace in foul trouble. If he gets one more, he's going to foul out for the rest of the game. McGuire's second free throw will be good, making the game 53-60. Pilots in the lead with 1 minute and 5 seconds left in this overtime. Myers with the ball for the Aces to Tunis. Tunis to Turnbull. Turnbull for a long 3. It's going to be good. Landon Turnbull with another three-pointer in his name, making the game 56-60 with 57.1 seconds left in this overtime. The Aces might actually be able to take this lead back. It's going to be timeout Ayersville. Aces have no more timeouts they can use. Ayersville Pilots have one. It's going to be a full timeout. Does Ryan Clark have one free throw to his name? Do you guys have Ryan Clark marked for one free throw?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Who was that?
Ryan Clark, number 1.
Oh, number 1. No.
Okay, yeah.
That was number 10.
Okay, yeah, I had it marked wrong then. Number 10, how many does number 10 have? 5 or 6?
Points?
Free throws.
4-4.
4-4. Okay. All right, thank you. Apparently, Landon Turnbull's three-pointer was actually a two-pointer. So it's going to make the game 55-60. Pilots ball. Pilots in the lead. McGuire inbounds it. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Ace's ball. Number 10 is going to lose his dribble, and it's going to go out of bounds. Turnbull inbounds to Miller. Miller to Tunis. Tunis back to Turnbull. Turnbull for a long three. It's going to be off the rim, no good. Aces are going to control the rebound. Josh Myers for 2. It's going to be no good. Aces are going to control the rebound. They're going to pass it back out. Tunis for a long three. Off the backboard, no good. And there's going to be a whistle. See who it's on. Foul's going to be on number 5, Jackson Bergman, his third. At the line shooting 2 is number 33, Kellen Brown. Looked like a fight was about ready to happen there on the court. One of our ace players hit one of the players, Pilots players in the face. Looked like they were about ready to start a fight down there. Luckily, the referees were able to quickly put an end to that before anything bad would have happened. Brown's first free throw was no good. He'll get one more. It'll be in and out, no good. Landon Turnbull's going to get the rebound for the Aces. To Josh Myers. Josh Myers for a long three. It's going to be no good. Jackson Bergman's going to get the rebound for the Aces. To Tunis for a long three. It's going to be no good. It's going to be Clark gets the rebound for the Pilots. Foul's going to be on number 10, Jacob Miller, and he's done with the game. He's going to foul out with 2 points to his name, a field goal. At the line, shooting 2 will be Jacob Trevino. In for Jacob Miller is Slattery, number 12, Mason Slattery. Gets his first one, making game 55-61. Unless the Aces can get some legendary three-pointers or foul, this game is basically over with 22.4 seconds. I wouldn't say it's over because we thought in the fourth quarter was over. Trevino's going to get a second free throw, making game 55-62. Aces are going to roll the ball. Turnbull's going to pick it up at the half-court mark. Turnbull for 3. It's going to be off the backboard, no good. Josh Myers is going to get the ball back. Turnbull for another long 3. It's off the rim, no good. And there's going to be a whistle, and it's going to be another foul. Foul's going to be on number 1, Travian Tunis, his 4th. And that's going to be the end of the game for the Aces at least. Number 10, Braden Amoroso at the line shooting 2. His first one's going to be good, making the game 55-63. Pilots in the lead. Travian Tunis coming out for the Aces. Kyra Baird in for him. Kyra Baird's going to get the rebound for the Aces. Pass it to Landon Turnbull. Turnbull to Bergman. Bergman for a long three. It's going to be no good. Landon Turnbull's going to get the putback. It's going to be no good. Amoroso's going to have the ball, and that's going to be the end of the game. 4 overtimes, and the Pilots come out with it, 55-63. I'm going to get you a quick rundown of scores here.
Ayersville fans, you will play Friday night against the winner of our next contest between North Central and Fayette. We will play the late game on Friday night.
All right, I have the score for the Hicksville Aces, making their total of 55. You have Travian Tunis scoring 3 field goals for 6 and 1 free throw for 7. Josh Myers getting 1 3-pointer for his total of 3. Jackson Bergman getting 6 field goals, 1 3-pointer, and 4 free throws for 19. Jacob Miller fouling out of the game, getting 1 field goal for 2. Mason Slatter getting 1 field goal, 1 free throw for 3. Landon Turnbull getting 7 field goals, 2 3-pointers, and 1 free throw for 21. That's the Aces total of 55. For the Pilots score of 63, you have number 0, Jacob Trevino getting 4 free throws, 1 3-pointer, and 7 free throws for a total of 18. Number 1, Ryan Clark getting 1 field goal for 2. Ike Iden fouling out of the game, 1 3-pointer and 2 free throws for 5. Number 10, Braden Amoroso getting 3 field goals and 6 free throws for 12. Number 15, Weston McGuire getting 1 field goal and 1 free throw for 3. Kellen Brown getting 10 field goals, 3 free throws, making his total of 23, and that's the Pilots score of 63. Well, we got time here. I'd like to say big thank you to our Hicksville broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle, whether it be brand new or pre-owned, whether it be a car, truck, van, or SUV, you can stop by and check out the great selections on the lots at the Jim Schmidt dealerships, or check out the complete dealer inventory online at jimschmidtauto.com. We're proud to have their continued support for our Aces Sports broadcast. Jim Schmidt family automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Also like to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Boosters, proud to support Aces Athletics for every sport and in every way. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters are proud to be a part of the Aces tournament basketball coverage on HIX-TV, and hope you'll join them in saying "Go Aces!" The Hicksville Athletic Boosters. And we'd like to say a big thank you to the 2 Bandits Restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. The two Bandits, great place to stop by before and after the game. They have a fantastic menu, beverages, including a great selection of fine locally brewed craft beers, and a great atmosphere for the whole family. They invite you to stop by 2 Bandits Restaurant in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. One final time, your final score is 55-63. Pilots taking the lead. With that, I think we're going to wrap things up. I'm Chris Moore for Hicksville Community Television. I was calling your play-by-play. Brian Williams running the camera. I'd like to wish you all good night and good sports.